Hi, this is Scott from the Mountain Dispatch and Scott Shot Media. Today is Tuesday, April 6th, and this is what is happening on the mountain. Lots of traffic today. 8 Caltrans projects scheduled for the day, 7 during the day, 1 overnight. And we'll post a graphic. If you stick around, I'll show you where those projects are. A lot of activity out there today, some delays. So pack some patience, leave it a little early if your commute takes you up and down any of the major highways. 18, 38, and 330 all have delays going down the front side. No hazardous weather forecasted. We are still under low fire risk for the next 7 days. That is normal or average for this time of year and will remain that way until July when we elevate to above normal. And the San Bernardino National Forest still has us under moderate fire danger restrictions. There was just one crime reported on the mountain yesterday. There are 3 Southern California Edison outages. We haven't been able to report on outages, by the way, for the last week. Edison has been updating their outage maps, but it's back working again today, and they are showing 3 maintenance outages in the Lake Gregory and Lake Arrowhead areas, affecting a total of 247 customers, and all power should be returned by 4 o'clock. Lastly, 3 new cases of COVID-19 reported on the mountain in the past 2 days. That's a net 3 because there were 4 new cases added and 1 was removed. No deaths reported so far this week. That's great news. And we have 16 active cases on the mountain, or 16 people who have tested positive, 16 full-time residents that have tested positive in the last 10 days. And for the first time in several months, no mountain communities are in the highest purple or widespread risk tier. That is excellent news. There's lots of changes in each individual community. So stick around and we'll go through those and show you where your community stands with regards to COVID risk. If you could stick around, we'll go into greater detail. Starting with the traffic, look at all of those traffic cones. So State Route 18 has guardrail repair up, down, and downbound between Waterman Canyon and Bonnie Canyon. There's additional 18 construction going on through between Snow Valley and Arrowbear Drive through basically the 13 curves area. And lastly, through Big Bear Lake between Talbot and Cienega. On 38, the ongoing emergency work due to the El Dorado fire. You'll have some escorts or lane control there. The 330, we posted this landscaping, so they're getting ready for fire season. So right now, lots of delays on the 330. That's going to go on all month long. Also over here on the 38, culvert repairs, and we posted that as a separate notice over the weekend as well. And lastly, over here in 189, you got some pavement repair going on between Balsam and Mile High. And if you're driving over there, you saw the white paint on the ground. They're repairing some potholes, and hopefully we'll see pothole repairs going on all of our highways that need it. But right now, 189 is the lucky one, and they're going to get their potholes fixed. Weather is going to look great this week. No hazardous weather forecasted. No strong winds. Mostly sunny skies. So might have some afternoon, evening breezes. That's pretty typical for this time of year, but nothing damaging. Nothing that should cause any fire risk or any downed trees or anything like that. Highs look like they're going to be the low to upper 60s throughout most of the mountain communities all week this week. No hazardous winds, no hazardous weather, maybe some minor winds, mostly down the hill in our canyons and passes. But we do have them in the offshore. There's going to be some wind as well. Not going to affect us at all. Fire, low fire danger, pretty average this time of year. Forest Service still has us under moderate fire danger restrictions. And we don't see that fire danger increasing significantly until July sometime. So that gives us some couple of months to get our fire safety hazards mitigation taken care of, our pine needle cleanup. Started publishing an article. Every Thursday, we'll get a new segment of the article on how to prepare for fire season. So if you want to receive that in your inbox, come to our website and you can sign up for our daily emails. And once a week, that will include an article on fire safety. There was just one crime reported on the mountain over in the Crestline area. Somebody was either ticketed or arrested for trespassing. So that's some good news. Edison repaired their website, made the changes that they were working on all week, so we can start reporting power outages. Today, there's 3 of them. It's affecting about 250 customers, 247 customers, getting their equipment, the power distribution equipment upgraded, and the outages are expected to last until about 4 o'clock. Lastly, some great news on our COVID-19 efforts. The rim communities has dropped down to a 1.4. Bear Valley has now entered the moderate, dropped down from red to orange. So that's great news with an average of 2.2 cases per 100,000. That still leaves us on the average. I think that's a 1.9. So we're still in the orange. We need to drop below a 1.0 to get to yellow, but we're on our way there. A lot of our mountain communities have dropped down into yellow. A lot of changes over here. This is the 4-tier risk system that the state uses. It is a 7-day average, trailing 7 days. So you can see Angeles Oaks, Arrow Bear, Blue Jay, Cedar Glen, Fawnskin, Forest Falls, Green Valley Lake, Rim Forest, Sugarloaf, and Twin Peaks. You guys are all under the lowest or minimum risk tier. Awesome news. Moderate is Big Bear City, Crestline, Running Springs, and then the mountain as a whole is all under moderate risk, and substantial for both Lake Arrowhead and Big Bear Lake, some of the larger communities. And most of the communities, I don't think anyone actually elevated. There was a couple of communities that elevated because of cases reported from 8 to 14 days ago. But none of our communities are under purple or widespread risk, which is great news. We're doing a lot better than other places like the rest of the state and the rest of the country. We are, because of 3 new cases reported in the last 2 days, or 1.5 case per day. Divide that by 50,000 and we get a daily case rate of a 3.0, or 3 out of 100,000. I'm not sure what happened with the county's website yesterday. They reported countywide 1 new case, which doesn't make sense, seeing as we had more than 1 case reported yesterday on the mountain. So we expect this to be a bigger number tomorrow, just because they're probably going to have to catch up for it. One of the reasons why we like the 7-day average trailing 7 days is because it takes into account, either computer glitches or holidays where, there'll be smaller numbers reported on the holidays and then a big jump the next day. Same thing we see on Sundays. Sundays are typically very slow because a lot of people will wait till Monday to go get tested or to report an illness. And then so Mondays get inflated. So the average for 7 days, trailing 7 days, is a little bit more accurate way of reporting. So don't pay too much attention to this because that'll likely change significantly tomorrow. But these numbers are great. Bear Valley had been at red or substantial risk for the last several weeks and has now dropped down into moderate. And we expect to see both of these communities drop down into minimal risk, hopefully next week. If not next week, it'll be the week later. So that's really good. But we got to make sure that there wasn't a post-Easter surge, post-spring break surge. There does appear to be some surging going on in the state. State is almost 20 cases per 100,000. That's a huge number. They've been trending that way for a while, as well as the rest of the country. So the county's doing great. The mountains are doing great. Rest of the state and the country needs to follow along. So that's all that I have for you today. Again, cheap plug. Go to mountain-dispatch.com or the Mountain Dispatch, and you can sign up to receive a daily email where we have not only breaking news, but also articles that we're writing. Right now, we have a 13-part series on wildfire safety. So it's a weekly series that we will be posting. It'll be on our website. We'll post it to social media, but you can get it in your inbox if you sign up on our website. Feel free to email me or text me follow along our social media channels. Facebook, What is Happening on the Mountain is the most popular page, but also on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitch, we're at Scott Shot Media. You'll get breaking news. Have a wonderful spring day, and we look forward to talking to you soon.